Johnson's speech in 65, March 65, is like a match that lights, well, it's not a bonfire at this point, it's like a little tiny fire that begins to erupt around places in which there already is an established political arena and critique in the United States. So one of the first places in which a kind of anti-war mobilization effort begins is on a university campus. At the University of Michigan, again, remember the place where the Students for a Democratic Society had been first founded just a few years earlier. There's a movement among faculty, not undergraduates, not graduate students, but basically junior faculty. These are men, almost all men, it might have been all men, I can't quite remember, in their late 20s and early 30s, who, for various reasons, are suspicious of literally what Johnson has just told them in this speech, this nationally televised speech about why, after Pleiku, we're going to have to start escalating our involvement in Vietnam. And about 20 of these young professors, untenured, they have no job security, gather together in a room not unlike this, and they say, what should we do? I think we have to do something on campus to bring to the attention of young people that something's amiss in Vietnam. They literally sit around like this and try to brainstorm. What could we do? And they do almost like a tick list. You know, what are the tools we could use? What are the possibilities? And they come up with a pretty simple solution. They say, you know what we should do? We should not have classes on a date certain. Pick a day. And instead of teaching our normal classes, we'll have a kind of moratorium on everyday business. And they use the word moratorium. And we'll talk about the war in Vietnam. We'll try to find some informed opinion. We'll try to find somebody who knows something about this. Really, none of the guys in the room knew anything about Vietnam other than what they'd been reading in Time and New York Times and CBS and listening to Congress. So they had no particular expertise. They just had suspicion